This homeless influencer recently got exposed by a motel worker for the disgusting conditions she and her family lived in. After being kicked out of the motel for not paying their bill, they decided to move into their car right across the street where they were seen multiple times pooping on the sidewalk. This whole situation has spiraled out of control with people being doxxed and FBI reports being filed. For those who don't know, Tophiachu is a woman who identifies herself as an influencer. She refuses to get a job, essentially relying on TikTok Live to make a living. She's often referred to as a lol cow, which comes from cash cow, a never-ending source of laughs, though people laugh at her, not with her. Now let's dive into the drama. A TikTok user, Squid, posted a video earlier this month explaining that Tofia and her family were kicked out of the motel property after failing to pay their bill. Tofia's excuse? She claimed TikTok hadn't paid her.
I probably shouldn't be posting this, but there is a TikToker on here whose name I'm not going to say just in case, who is known for going live, and she's been living out of a motel that I just so happened to work at, and we had to kick them out today and DNR them because they couldn't pay their bill, and I quote, because TikTok didn't pay me. They were disgusting, and I can confirm her room was disgusting. I can also confirm that when they were kicked out this morning, they parked outside of the parking lot, and their mom or grandma took a shit on the sidewalk. They're as disgusting as you think they are. That's the reason for the green screen.
But before you feel bad for her, keep in mind that Tofia has a long history of lying. Just a couple days ago, she was ranting on TikTok Live about how she makes more than someone working a 9 to 5. But in reality, she makes around $350 a month from TikTok subscriptions, which I broke down on one of my TikTok videos. She also claimed to have a maid, which some suspect she was referring to Squid. Here's what she said when she found out.
Maid? Bitch, I'm a housekeeper. I cannot describe to you the smell that was emanating from that room. I could even smell it on her brother when we would pass each other when I was on my way into work and he was going to the Circle K up the street. It's not apartment style living, it's an extended stay hotel, and it is a dump. For my own safety, I'm not going to be dropping the name of the hotel that I work at on the internet to a bunch of strangers. But I promise you I'm telling the truth. Why would I fucking lie about this? I only ever went in their room once, and that was like the week after they got a clean notice, which means that their room was so disgusting that we almost had to kick them out and they had to clean it up to not get kicked out. It was still disgusting and it smelled like ass. I'm pretty sure we had to throw away every single set of sheets that we gave them. They refused to ever let us actually come in and clean, which is part of the reason they got kicked out. And I will do everything in my power to get you pictures and videos of that room, because no one that I work with gives a shit. I mean, there's really not anything to tell except for the fact that they were just disgusting people and you could smell their room a mile away. They only ever wanted sheets. They would barely ever let us into the room, not that we wanted to go in, because it was disgusting. This is not a nice hotel. It's not apartment style. Like, it's literally a shithole. It's where the fucking New Mexico government used to send people when they got out of prison. Like, this is the same hotel that had the guy jacking it in the fucking courtyard, and the same one where a week prior to that they arrested a frickin' pedo. He was not living it up.
To say the room was disgusting is an understatement. Squid actually came through and showed us pictures and videos from inside the motel room. It baffles me how a place can get so disgusting in such a short time. It's not like they've been living there for years. In another one of her videos, Squid also mentioned that they had found roaches in the kitchen because of how disgusting it was. Let's take a look.
Yes, I do still have a job. And I want you guys to know that my district manager would have said all the same shit that I'm saying about her, only to her face. I will also say the room is a little bit cleaner than I expected. It's still disgusting. It smells like piss, body odor, and fucking 10-year-old cooking grease. Like, there's so much grease on the light bulb over the stove that when I turned it on, it smelled like something was cooking. Here's all the brand new sheets we've been bringing in that they haven't been using. don't want to know what that is. They're also currently still parked up the street in the same spot. The shit is still behind their car. I would get you a picture, but I don't want to get that close to them.
Now, by this point, Squid's videos were getting millions of views, and Tophia inevitably found out. How did she react? She threatened to call the cops on Squid. Why? I don't know. I don't even think she knew what she was gonna say. Now, that threat actually backfired because Squid did call the cops on Tophia and her family, because according to her, Mama Chu, who is Tophia's mom, was a constant target of abuse on the hands of Tophiachu, Papa Chu, Tophia's dad, and Brother Chu, Tophia's brother. But the reason I can't show you videos of Tophia talking about the situation is because she would either do it on live or post it on her story. So most of her side of the situation is lost to the internet. But here's how it went down.
So apparently, Tophia wants to call the police on me. Honey. Only one of us is breaking the law right now, and I did call the cops on you, okay? I called the cops and reported a suspicious vehicle because y'all have been sitting there all day and all night, shitting and pissing on the sidewalk like animals. And then I also told them that they need to do a prior welfare check because there's an elderly woman living in the car with them now. So have fun dealing with that, bitch.
Well, after the police showed up, they were forced to move their car away from the motel. And Tophia crashed out and started talking about Squid and the motel. But of course, like everything she says, it was all lies. That prompted Squid to talk more about her experiences with Tophia and the multiple times they had been threatened with being kicked out.
When we do random inspections, your words, on rooms, it's because your room is disgusting. It's because we're worried that you're not taking care of it, because you don't let us in. You always refuse service, like you did. Every single week that I went to your room, you only asked for sheets and you only opened the door this much so that I couldn't see into your room. The reason that we did random inspections on you was because your room was disgusting and we were trying to keep up with that because you wouldn't let us in. You only let us in when we told you we needed to do a safety item inspection, which is just code for check and make sure they're not destroying the room. Oh, and when we gave you clean notices, which means that your room is so filthy that you're on the verge of getting kicked out for it. That's the reason that I went into your room the last time that I went in, to make sure that you actually cleaned up. And you did a little bit, but like I said in my previous video, it was still disgusting.
Now, before you think Squid's intentions were to send Tophia hate her way, she actually made multiple videos, I'm talking 6 or more, just showing safe places and shelters where Tophia and her family could stay. But blinded by rage, not shame mind you, I truly think Tophia is incapable of feeling that, she started spraying lies about Squid like she was a convicted felon. Now, by this point, Squid was getting tired of the whole situation and was saying Tophia to sue her for defamation.
I don't know where that man got that information, but it's not true. And the fact that she's now actually saying that it is on the internet, that's defamation. That's actual defamation. That could actually go to court. I am not a convicted felon. I am not an armed robber. The worst thing that I've ever done is steal a bikini from Walmart when I was in my 20s, okay? But keep talking, and I will keep screen recording. And if you're talking about this sweet little angel, Amanda Dove, then you need to get her name out of your mouth, because yes, she was, but unlike you, she has turned her life around and she has made changes for the positive and she has taken accountability for her actions. I still have that SIM card. Better start acting right before I stoop to your level.
Well, that didn't stop Tophia, and she actually escalated, and instead of spreading lies, she doxed the motel. And that's when, according to Squid, the gloves came off. He started sharing even more, including that the 2 mattresses in the room had to be thrown out because they were soaked in piss.
Hi, I know you're probably watching this, so I'm just going to talk directly to you. We had to throw away both of the mattresses in your room because they were soaked with piss. Okay. I don't think in the 1.5 almost 2 years that I've worked at that hotel that we've had to throw out a mattress. Y'all pissed all over the fucking mattresses. I'm gonna say it again. Animals. You act like animals. Okay? And you did dox me. And now the gloves are off. Okay? I was not doxing you. And then you had to go and name the place that I worked twice. Okay? Okay? So you better pray that the next time you see me, I don't see you. Anyway, it's getting pretty late. I have to get up and go to work in the morning. You know, that thing that pays the rent for the nice warm bed and the nice warm house that I live in and the nice warm shower that I'm going to take in the morning. Have the day you deserve.
Now at this point, Tophia had enough. She knew it was an uphill battle and she was never gonna win. She had been exposed for shitting on the sidewalk and her room had been shown. There's no coming back from that. But the story doesn't end there. As I was writing the script for the video last night, we got pretty big updates. So there's an account pretending to be Squid, and they were posting her house with her address right on top of it. And after Squid reported them for doxing and impersonating her, they changed their profile picture from her face to her dad's face, who's deceased. Now apparently Squid knows who they are, and apart from reporting them to the FBI for cyberstalking and doxing, she also revealed that they're on the registry. That's right, apparently the person behind this page is a sex offender and they were actually fired from their middle school job.
Okay, TikTok, genuinely and sincerely, what the actual fuck?
There is an account on here, and I'll fucking tag them again. They have been reported God knows how many times because they have posted pictures of my fucking house, with a threat over it. They are using my dead father's profile picture. They originally were pretending to be me, but when I reported that, you probably gave them a warning and then they changed it to a fan page. The videos of him doxing me online, you know, the actual crime that he fucking committed, were taken down, but you're still allowing him to have access to TikTok regardless of the fact that he did something that fucking egregious. And you're always going on in every violation I've ever gotten, ridiculous violation that I've ever gotten, always going on about how you want TikTok to be a safe space. But you know what? I don't feel safe on TikTok, and now I don't feel safe in real life, okay? But you're gonna let this man, you're gonna let him keep doing it. You're gonna let him keep this account. You're just gonna ignore the fact that he has doxed somebody 3 times. He posted my house 3 fucking times. You're just gonna take down that, but you're gonna let him keep his account. Okay, you've threatened to take my account away for less. You threatened to take my account away because I told somebody who said they were gonna come to my work, threatened him back, and you banned me from messaging people. What the fuck is wrong with you, TikTok? Take this account down. I can't say the word ew in a fucking comment without you threatening to fucking murder me. But this dude can post pictures of my house and fucking get away with it. Why is he even allowed to have a TikTok account? There are children on this app. He's a sex offender. And he's doxing people, but you're giving him a platform.
If you want to learn more about Tophia, I recommend checking out the Tophiachu TikTok subreddit. There's plenty of videos and lore that goes back years. Some of the stuff on there I can't even show you on YouTube. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.